surviving because I'm doing a lot of research. Times are getting tough, so you gotta prep. You're always gonna look out for the worst. So right now I'm staying at a minimalistic apartment, as you can say. It's like shared dorm, but you do get your own personal space. You get some garage door, which I will get that to that later. I do have a special spots in the forests that I know. So if you're blessed, like if you're in Canada and you have certain areas like how do I say, like if you have like around like forested areas where you have a lot of trees coverage, you're blessed. You can survive, or as well, but America's more dangerous. But anyways, I'm just as I said, a minimalistic lifestyle. So right now I'm just doing like part 1 of this other little challenge I'm trying to do on show how to survive, including myself. So what I do is I just right now I'm sleeping at like a share apartment, which is very good, cheap. Say like $20, $25 a night. Because trustworthy friends, you get a really good coverage. But I have alternatives that later on I can show. So for now, stay tuned. This is just like sleeping time right now because you gotta get that rest. If you have an opportunity to get some proper rest, when you're homeless or you're like urban survival, take that because it's not always you're gonna get a proper rest, and you don't know when, unless you have a good setup, which I will also get, as I said, get to that later on. But usually when you get it, try and get it. Typically, what people I like to do is the opposite of this. Usually at night, stay up, and in the day go to sleep because in the day everyone's up. So yeah, sorry, I was just trying to say that. Keep it simple. Like just have a phone with me. See, there's like a bed next to me, but that bed's gonna be shared. Like it's gonna avoid there. Two people sleeping in a room, but it's cheaper than one. Just what you do. So the goal here is to save a lot of money, to find a way to make a lot of money, and stay out of trouble, have good shelter, and just keep basic your life. Now, as I said, I don't know about most people, but I've been blessed to have very good coverage because I'm in Canada. And we've got a lot of nice people, and we have a lot of forest coverage, which is good for camping, stealth camping, and also have certain like certain places where it was sneaky. The craftier homeless people would the smarter homeless people don't look homeless. Like they look like a normal person walking down the street, and that's good because you don't want to drag the negative attention towards you. Bad things happen. There's a couple of things I would tell people to get. They have a minimalistic lifestyle. They have a part-time job. I do have a full-time job, which is good because we get money, good money. But here's a couple of things: get a gym membership because then you have access to a shower, you have access to exercise, you have access to some sort of makeshift like a shelter. You have that. Know your libraries. Libraries are very important. Community centers. You go there, treat them with respect. You got a place to stay, a couple hours to improvise, like sleep, someone on the couches or someone. That's good. Third, and this is for people who have a little bit more money, get a storage unit. A storage unit, you can keep your belongings safe, and occasionally you can also rest there for a couple of hours, even long, even like after, like at night or someone. You can also sleep there. That's if you don't get caught. And even if you don't get caught yourself, it's a couple of hours. It's somewhat of a protection too. So that's nice. So that's get a storage unit if you can. It's not that expensive. Gym membership, most important. I think like a storage unit, that's good. And if you can somewhat get another gym membership somewhere that's like how do you say, like if you go problematic, or one that's 24 hours, and the first one maybe 24 hours, so that you have no problems with that, locate your local homeless shelter. I would not recommend the homeless shelter because there's too many like incidences of crime. There's too much theft. There might be violence. There's like when you go there, you gotta be tough. You gotta try not to talk to anyone. I mean, do if it's beneficial, but that's a risk you take. And there's just look at sketch behavior, and that's not just here. A lot of places it's systematic. It's not nice, but do it. But you gotta know the risks of your homeless shelter. There's ones that are good, there are ones that are bad. But have that just in case. So, what I say, you get a gym membership, right? Then, you get a storage unit. This is minimalistic money. We're gonna make it like maximum $75 total for like the gym membership and like the storage unit. And that's nothing. We have another thing coming along, and that's finding like these ghetto buildings, which I'll show later on. There's ways to like stealth camping them, 100% protection, which I will get to later on. So then the third, what was it? Yes, the libraries. Locate your community center or libraries. They're usually open, knowledgeable. By all means, you get there, you read your books, you gain information, you go there, you read your books, you gain information, you can learn some things, very important things. Personally, you should start doing some witchcraft, increases your chances of becoming Harry Potter. Just joking about that. Library, very resourceful, community center, very resourceful. You have a washroom, you have things there. The fourth is the camping part. Don't go around the streets like sleeping around like a corner store or something. Find like a forest, find some good coverage. Do some sort of stealth camp. Do have a setup that I'll show you guys later on in part 2 or part 2 revision. But this setup can be easily breaking down where someone comes along and says that, oh, this is nothing, and go along. When you come up, you can set up in no time, very easy and remote, and you can sit there. Personally, I prefer the winter time stealth camping better because all you have to worry about is the cool and the location. In the summertime, there's so many bugs. There's like the heat, which is worse because I can always warm up, but I can't always stay cool. But yeah, it's one of the issues that's coming up. But that's enough about that. Right here, I'm sleeping right now. The guy's not here, but I sleep. You have a friend, very good. You're good friends that will help you out, or in the kind of the same situations your friends from before. That's very useful. That's like gold because they'll look out after you. You look out after them. You share common interests. You can like split monies, like because when both people put half their money, usually they get more for less. So that's usually a good thing. And just as now, because you're gonna share a room for half the price. So that's good for now. But I like this kind of stuff because it humbles me. It makes me realize the challenges of life. It makes me realize how important certain things are and aspects of success. But most importantly, it keeps me going. But these are just some ideas I'm giving you. There's gonna be a part 2 or an action. This is night. This is just like part 1. So just to show like you can say like a pre to the homeless survival because it's hard being homeless, and that's why we have to find certain ways to just call it like campaign or protect yourself and have your belongings. These kinds of things. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. You know what I mean? Like that's that's basically how it is. You gotta if you're smart, you gotta know addictions, which is one thing. Smoking, very bad, especially cigarettes or any other substances. Big waste of your money right there. Boom. Drinking, also bad. Drinking, I understand, because if you're 100 in that, stay out of trouble. Oh, what I'm trying to say is, as you see, like I got like a setup where it's me and my friend where I can trust, but it's usually if you have a good spot or like a good camping spot, don't tell any other homeless people because they will show up there. They have nowhere else to go. They need a shelter. They need a good because sometimes you might be followed without you know even knowing you're being followed. But there's a bunch of different ways to get around it and you can get out of it. There's a circle that I figured out, but I can't do it right now because it's just part one. Finding like just having a friend to share a room with, minimalistic money, sleep. That's pretty smart, and thinking about that. So stay tuned.